What's going on, everybody? This is Michael Love and Freedom. Hey, today I'm back with some more travel tips for you guys that may help some of you guys travel experience be a little bit less stressful. And I'm going to share with you today 5 easy, fast, and easiest way to get through immigration with no hiccups. Before I get started, I also want to let you guys know that I am not a travel expert. I am not a travel agent, and I do not try to tell people how to travel. My travel tips are basically based on travel experience for the most part. I tell you guys this all the time. So with that being said, I'm going to start out with the number one thing that you should have ready when you have got on your plane, left your original departure area, got to your destination, and going through immigration in your arrival country abroad. Number one thing, make sure your passport has at least 6 months of remaining validation on your passport. At least 6 months. Airports would normally check this when you departing from the United States. Normally they would check that. A normal good airline will normally check your passport, make sure you have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. They help you out a little bit because it's definitely not pleasant if you get all the way overseas and you're turned around at the gate of that country due to your passport not being of eligibility, or the things I'm going to tell you about here shortly. Number 2, when you get there, to make things more swiftly, have your passport in hand, your boarding pass in hand, and also if the visa is required, like I was saying, make sure that your visa is valid. As I said previously, airports normally check this before they would allow you to board on any plane. They normally check that. They normally help you out with that. Arrive there ready. Some airlines will also give you what they call the passport arrival card. When you get there, they give you a passport arrival card. They have you to fill that out via the airplane before you arrive to your destination. You can also do this electronically if you have arrival card, but some places still require you to have it hand filled out when you get there. Some places, not all. Also, you're going to be asked prior to boarding that plane, leaving, you're going to be asked to show a return ticket or own forwarding ticket going somewhere else to another destination. But you will be asked, 9 out of 10, you'll be asked for an own forwarding ticket going somewhere else or a returning ticket back to where you originally started at. These are the things that you must have. They are the 5 things that you must have. Passport valid, boarding pass, visa required if it's required. 3, the arrival card. That's number 4. And you will have to have a return ticket or own forwarding ticket. And the reason why I tell you guys, these are 5 very important things that you may have, because I had an experience. Those are just the documentation part. What it really boils down to, prior to having those things handy, is how you present yourself. And people such as myself or other military people or any other person that's been in the professional field of work will know how to conduct themselves in a proper manner, I would hope. You always want to come up to that officer. You always want to stand tall, stand straight, look that officer directly into his eyes or her eyes, answer the questions clearly and directly. Do not overshare. Just answer what they ask you. As they always taught you in the military, do not volunteer no more information than you have to. All right. Those things right there will definitely save the day for you. It can make your trip. It can make it or it can break it. Those things are very crucial. When they ask you questions simple as these questions, some of the people wonder what some of the questions they ask you. Some of the questions they normally would ask you when you get to immigration. What is your purpose of visiting a country? Tourism is your answer. Simple as that. How many days you plan on being there? 5 days or whatever days you plan on being there. Hotel. Where are you staying? Hotel, Airbnb, wherever you're staying at, make sure it is critical. It is crucial that you know where you're going to be staying at, your lodging, because they more than likely will ask you to present some evidence of where you're staying at. And be very professional and smooth about it when you're presenting this information. I'll tell you a little story about real quick. Some of you may already know or heard about this. When I got to Jamaica one time, my wife and I got to Jamaica for our first time together. We landed there. We went through one immigration thing to verify our ticket and everything. We get to the final immigration where they actually give you your immigration stamp, passport, your stamp your passport as I was. And the lady, when I approached her, I can already tell that she was that type of person that I won't say arrogant, or she was very strict and enforcing. So me being a little bit, already, I want to say a little off balance, that I had to go through numerous 2 or 3 different places saying the same thing over and over. I can become very agitated easily. That's why my wife, she's there to pull my coattail most of the time. She asked me what was the purpose of visiting, just like we had just got asked. I told her that. She asked me how many days. I told her that. And then she asked me where I'm staying. I'll say at Airbnb. Where at an Airbnb? I said in Kingston. Where at in Kingston? I said, oh, I don't know. This is my first time here. I don't know the area. I said it like that. And she looked up at me. Well, you don't know where you're staying. I said, yeah, I know where I'm staying at Airbnb. Okay, what address? I did not have that present, guys. That was my fault. You have to be ready. And I responded, I don't know the address. With a very defensive tone. She slammed my passport closed and looked at me and said, is this a debate? And my wife tugged on me and hit me real quick and said in Spanish, cállate, because she already know I'm about to snap then. So I had to gather my thoughts and say, no, ma'am, I have it here somewhere. She said, okay, next time you come through here, you need to know this information. And I said, yes, ma'am. That's what saved it, because she was about to return us, guys. She was about to not allow me to enter the country. So that's why I said very important that you remain professional, answer the question directly. Don't have an attitude. Even if they're giving you attitude, do not present any type of attitude toward the officer. That was my bad. I should have been ready, should have been prepared. But I just want you guys to have a much smoother way of traveling and getting to your destination with less stress as possible. Like I would tell you guys, we take the L so you don't have to take the L. But it's been times that I feel like they haven't been L's, because most of the time it's been on me, because I'm the one that always orchestrate all the traveling. I take care of all of the organization of it and everything. So it was a learning experience. I've learned it. That's why I'm here today to pass this on to you guys. So make sure when you travel moving forward and you go into the places, make sure you know where you're staying, how long you're staying, what's your purpose of visiting, and make sure you have a return ticket, because you may not have internet in that area. Make sure you have all this screenshot on your phone so you can get to it quick as possible. Keep the answers short, precise, and professional every time. A lot of countries may not check your visa carefully before you leave. You got to make sure you have that right. A lot of them may not ask you if you have the visa before you leave. but it's your due diligence to make sure you have that. A lot of countries might not have you show proof of funds if it's not a requirement, but make sure you are able to do that. All right. But always make sure that you have your stuff at the ready. You're not fumbling around and you're looking for anything. You're not acting suspicious. You're not acting frigid. If you have anxiety issues, you better learn how to gather your composure, because if you seem to be a little suspicious, that will prolong your immigration processing to get through. All right. And always, if you're traveling together, make sure you go up to the immigration officers stand together, unless they tell you one at a time and they don't allow you. But most of the time they will allow you if you're traveling together. So they sometimes, if they need to interrogate you, they can make sure that you get both of you guys story is a solid story, and not somebody just in it that you ran up to randomly and said that you're traveling together, because they may be doing something illegal. All right. So they are trained for all this to monitor your body language. They are trained to understand your tone of voice. Just be prepared. Do it professional. Do it swiftly, and don't volunteer no more information than you have to. Have your passport ready. Make sure that you have, I'm not going to go in no certain order, but these are the things: passport ready, boarding pass, visa, arrival card, and your return ticket or own forwarding ticket ready. Those are the 5 things you should have, guys. All right. If you got any additional questions or comments, drop the comments below in the comment section, or you can email me at blackmaninmexico@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to answer you guys' questions, or if I don't know the answer, I will be glad to help you research it and get back to you as soon as possible. All right. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching as always. Until the next one. Bye now. Peace. One love.